Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube, or hello and welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and hair care expert. Today I'm bringing you a video all about the brand new GHD Mini Styler. This is GHD's professional slim plate styler. It's brand new, it's been relaunched, it's been kind of redesigned. I'm going to be talking about it, showing you how it works, showing you how you can use it on long hair. So let's get into it. So the GHD Mini has 40% slimmer plates, and that is compared to the GHD Gold. Let me just grab my Gold so we can compare the plates. And you can see just how similar the design is as well now. The upgrade on the Mini is the fact that it's bringing it in line with the Gold. So you've got like the same gold hinge here. It literally looks kind of like for like. It's almost just like its little baby sister. So these are the GHD Gold plates. And then these are the GHD Mini plates. Again, you can see they've got like that nice gold shimmer to them. The Mini is now 40% smaller and slimmer, more narrow. So this makes the GHD Mini perfect for short hair, men's hair, kind of more detailed styling. The technology in the GHD Mini is dual zone technology. So that is the same again as the Gold. It's the same as in Max. So dual zone means it has 2 heat sensors and then 2 heated plates. So underneath each plate, you've got a heated plate, a heated plate, and then you'll have 2 large sensors as well underneath each plate. And what the sensors do, they monitor that 185 degrees Celsius heat consistently from kind of the center to the very edges. So there's no hot spots in the middle, whereas you'll find maybe cheaper stylers, cheaper flat irons, you maybe get a hot spot in the center where there's more concentrated heat. So the dual zone sensors just monitor that heat consistently. And for those of you who don't know, but I'm sure you probably all do know by now, GHD, all of their products work at 185 degrees Celsius, or that's 365 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is the safest temperature for you to heat style dry hair, and just to keep it looking healthy and maintained, and to not cause permanent damage to the hair when you are regularly heat styling. I also just wanted to get up the previous Mini Styler, which I still have, and show you just the difference between the two and how much of an upgrade this new little Mini has had. So compared to the previous Mini Styler, the plate on the previous Mini is just slightly shorter, so you can actually get more kind of a wider section in with this Mini. And then obviously on the previous Mini, you had kind of those iconic gold plates, which are really reminiscent of the like original styler. And then you've got this really old design here where they kind of did these like circles on it. And apparently that's because at the time, God, this would have come out years ago now, but at the time there were a lot of counterfeits on the market because GHD was just so good. There were a lot of fakes and a lot of dupes. So they found out that by doing this kind of casing and with these bubble effects on, it was really hard for any fakes or any duplicates to copy this, and they were a lot more obvious. So that's why they did that at the time. It just looks really quite dated now. Here we have the brand new Mini, upgraded not only in design, but just kind of they've upgraded the tech as well to the dual zone. So it's the exact same tech you'll find in your Gold. This is just designed for short hair, for men's hair, as I say. But I am going to use it on my long hair so you can see how you can use it on long hair and just to create really detailed effects. So let's turn the Mini on. So again, you've got that upgraded sound when you turn it on. Oh yeah, the switch also, obviously you've got that nice round switch, which is the same as Gold and Max, whereas your previous Mini had this really quite dated like flick up switch. So the light is going to pulsate. Oh, it's up to temperature. So it pulsates as it's warming up. And then when you kind of hear that sound again and then the light is solid, that means it's up to its 185 degrees Celsius temperature. As you can see, my hair is super fluffy today. I did brush it. My hair is naturally wavy. So when I brush it when it's wet, it does make the waves drop out. But then, yeah, I've just got all of this fluff to it. I let it dry naturally. That's what we're working with today. So I'm going to mist in the GHD Bodyguard Heat Protection Spray. And I'm going to section my hair. So I'm just going to take my first section kind of from the tops of the ears, draw a line back, and then just twist and clip this up and out of the way. So now my hair is sectioned up, that's when I'm going to mist on my heat protection. And that's just so I make sure I know that I'm kind of not missing any areas. Every section that I'm taking, I'm misting it with some spray. So I kind of tend to do 3 sprays, root, middle, tips, maybe sometimes a little bit extra on the very ends, because that's where your hair is the most dry and kind of needs the most protecting. And then I just kind of run my hands through my hair just to work it into the hair. You don't want to be saturating the hair. You don't want to wet the hair down with these kind of water-based products. So spray it from a distance so that it's not wetting it down, and really work it in. So I think the technique, what might be quite nice to use with Mini, because it is like a detailing styler on fine hair, you're going to get more like defined results. I think let's go and do a really nice summer wave. It's something quite easy for you guys to recreate at home, I always think. And I just love doing a summer wave, especially when my hair is fluffy like this. It kind of does that perfect amount of smoothing it out and flattening it out. So we're going to go in, holding your styler horizontally. And then I'm going to do half a turn downwards and then half a turn upwards. So you're never actually kind of pausing for too long in one place with this technique. So as you are turning up and down, you are effectively moving and gliding down with the styler as well. And then you want to finish on a straight. But you can see this kind of look it's quite similar to like a crimped or like one of those deep wavers. But personally, I just find this so much easier, and I feel like it looks better, this kind of result, when you are doing it with a flat iron rather than a deep waver. I think the deep wavers are quite obvious. You can see where you kind of clamp down, and I feel like you just wait so long like holding it in each place. I can do a full head of this really fairly quite quickly, more refined and more tighter kind of wave. So let me just repeat that on my next section. And there we go, just super summery, simple. It's kind of like a mermaidy wave, really. But if I were to leave my hair natural, so if I hadn't like brushed it out, you can kind of see my hair naturally wants to go like this. But as I said, I brushed it out, so it's kind of loosened it. This is so great, this technique, if you do have naturally wavy hair and you just want to kind of enhance a few bits. So I'm just going to continue on this side. So I would split my sections into 2, just so they're not too wide. And I'm going to continue with the same technique. Okay, let's take our next section down. So next section is going to be about level with the eyebrows. So using your index fingers, just draw a line so they both meet at the back of the head, and then you've got like a nice clean line, nice clean section. Twist that and then clip up the hair that you want out of the way. It's so important just to keep really clean sections when you are styling your hair, just to get the best result and so you're not missing any areas either. And then we're going in and misting with some more heat protection. So a good few sprays and then using your fingers just to work that product in. Okay, so placing it in horizontally, and then you want to rotate half a turn down, half a turn up, half a turn down, half a turn up, down, up, down, and then finish on a straight. So depending on how long your hair is, depends obviously how many times you're kind of going up and down and up and down. But so long as you finish on a straight, everyone finish on a straight, just so it's kind of not kicking up weirdly at the bottom if you finish on like an upward turn, for example. But yeah, this technique is ideal for all sorts of hair lengths, especially if you've got short hair, because as you can see, it doesn't make the actual hair itself like jump up and lose any length. My hair's still like retained its long length. So if you've got short hair and you just want to get a bit of movement in, but you don't want it to jump up or go too curly, this technique is perfect for you. And then next section moving up, you're going to go to your recession point. So that's when your hairline just goes the furthest back. So go there. You've got a nice clean section. And just make sure you're really reaching around the back. So all of this section here, that is coming right from the back of my head. But yeah, I'm just bringing everything forward so I can see it in the mirror. And just make sure you're reaching around at the back. And then you'll get in the back of the head. Now, I've just let down my final top section. I'm going to keep my hair in a centre parting. Let me just make sure it falls in the centre. And let me just see how thick this section feels. Yeah, so it's still like quite wide and quite thick, this section. So what I'm going to do is take my sectioning clip, section that in half. So it's still just as thick as my, deep shall I say, as my previous section. So we're still keeping it nice and even. And then just take this final section down. Oh, and the GHD Mini, by the way, it does still go into your 30-minute sleep mode. So if it's been inactive and it can tell you're not using it, so if you've just left it on the side for over 30 minutes, then it will switch off and go into sleep mode, which is always a handy feature. And the cable is about 2.7 meters long, I believe. So it's a really nice long cable. It's ideal if you're your dressing table isn't near a plug, or especially just handy in the salon if you are a hairstylist, you're a professional. Having a long cable is always just super handy. And just look at that, I just love it. You can see the shine as well. Just look at that shine. It does actually say that the GHD Mini gives you 50% more shine, and that is apparently in the GHD Lab, compared to a piece of brunette hair which was left to air dry, just dry naturally. And final section here. See, I get through this so quick with this technique. I feel like it's definitely quicker for me than using like a deep waver. And there we go, all the hair is waved. Please don't judge my ends, by the way, because I am literally getting a hair trim tomorrow. So don't look at my ends when you are finished with your stylers, and obviously they're still hot, you don't want to put them down on your dressing table. The Mini does come with this cute little tiny rubber guard, so you can just pop that on and then you can safely pop it on your dressing table. It's not going to leave a mark or anything. So now let's dress out this hair, and it is so easy to dress this hair out. I would literally just use an oil or a serum, and then I'm just going to run that through, run my hands through it, because it still does just need taming with the frizz. My hair was really fluffy beforehand. I think I might use a serum. I don't use a serum too often actually. I always go for an oil, but let's switch it up and let me find one of my favourite serums. Okay, let's use the Kerastars Nutritive Split End. What was the actual real word? What is the real name for it? The Nutritive Nutri Supplement Split End Serum, vitamin in oil blend. So it does actually have a little bit of oil in. It has got Z maize germ oil, corn germ oil to be. I've never heard of Z maize germ oil before, but yeah. It's no secret that Kerastars is one of my favourite brands. I've been using it loads lately. But yeah, I've not used this serum too much. So let's give this one a go with the dress out. Let's do... my hair can take quite a lot because it is more brittle and more dry. It's porous. I'd call my hair porous, so it's almost like a sponge, like when you can put products in and it like just literally absorbs it. So I've done like almost a whole pipette and then massage that into your hands, almost like a hand cream. That's the best way to distribute products, so it's not just stuck in one place, like in the palms of your hands. And then let me use almost one hand for one side and then the other for the other side, so then it's not too much product, just again all in one go. So that is a really nice styling product just to smooth the hair, tame the hair back down again. But if you do have split ends, it will almost like temporarily seal those split ends together and stop them from splitting any further. But obviously when you do have split ends, you do need a hair trim. So yeah, mine's tomorrow. This is your reminder to, if you haven't got it in at the moment, book in your next hair trim. And lastly, just to finish the look, I feel like, yes, it is a bit shiny, but I think we could make it even shinier. So I'm gonna go in with the Bed Head Head Rush Shine Spray. This is such an OG product for those who might have used it years ago. Like when I first started hairdressing, which would have been like 15 years ago. Yeah, this was in the salon then and it's still a great product. It literally all it does is give your hair this shine. Let me show you. Just look at that shine, then compared to that side. Like, yeah, that's got a little bit of shine, but look at that. Like, your hair just looks so healthy and shiny with Shine Spray. And you'll see like a lot of celebrities or on the red carpet or any kind of events, a lot of them will have Shine Spray in. Pretty much most of them will, because it just makes your hair look so healthy and obviously shiny. Make sure you get that underneath as well. And there you go, guys. These are my shiny summery waves with the GHD Mini Styler. Comment down below if you've learned anything new, if you enjoyed anything in particular with this video. Comment below what you think of the GHD Mini. Do you think you're kind of interested in one? Do you think it's suitable for you and your hair type? And yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll be seeing you next week for lots more hair tutorials and hair care tips. Bye guys!